Welcome, welcome. Ciao, this is Davide Travelli, Alaska to Patagonia, and today we're gonna do unboxing and review of the headlamp Zipka 300 from Petzl, as well as its rechargeable battery. Disclaimer, this is not a paid review, as you'll hear me mention a few times. I bought this product myself on Amazon. But first, let me address, I was asked a few times what kind of lights do I fit on my bike, what kind of lights do I carry with me. None on my bike. I carry a headlamp and I carry a Luci solar lantern, but for the longest time I didn't use this one as well. For the past 10 months of my travel from Rwanda to Italy, basically I didn't have this because it was stolen to me the first day I got in Rwanda, and the headlamp was enough for all my traveling. I did cycling at night, many nights. I did all-nighters in Sudan because it was really hot during the day. So this was plenty for me. And the only one time I wish I had some more lights, or at least one flashing light to fit at the back of my bike, was when I did a very long tunnel in Bosnia or in Montenegro when I was with Luke. And I wish I had something at the back to just flash the car like a strobe light. And usually if I have this, I use this as a strobo to put in the back and to make myself visible if I'm doing a very long tunnel, because this has a strobo, but at that time I didn't have. So I did have for the longest time this black diamond headlamp, and I bought it. This is a black diamond Storm. It's a very old model. I bought it either in 2008 or in 2009. I think 2008, but I'm not fully sure. So it lasted longer than 10 years. I was really pleased. I really like the functionality of this lamp, and about 10 or 1 year ago, one of the red lights, the red LEDs stopped working. And recently, when I went last week on my adventure on Mount Misma, one of the soft light white LEDs stopped working. The main LED that does the most all the output of when you need loads of light, it's still working, but I'm afraid it's gonna stop working at some stage. So I was in the market for a new headlamp. What do I want from a headlamp? I want it to be simple. I want it to be reliable. I want a very simple design. I was trying to get away from those elastic bands, because they keep losing the elasticity and they become longer and longer, and it's a pain. Maybe it's because I have greasy head, I don't have hair, I don't know. But the other main thing that I was looking for a new headlamp was the fact that I could use rechargeable batteries, and most importantly that I could recharge the batteries using the body of the camera. I didn't want to carry an extra charges for the AAA's batteries. So I had a look on the market, and I found this. I found good reviews. I heard from some people they use it and they really like it. Is the Zipka 300 from Petzl. If so, it's a big upgrade from the 90 lumens of output light from the Storm to the 300 of the Zipka. So yeah, the Black Diamond Storm, all in all, was a great headlamp, very reliable. It has red light, soft lights, and a spotlight. And at the end of the day, I think there's no need to have soft light and the spotlight, as they call it, because with the main LED, you can dim it, and that's all you need. So there's no need for the soft light, because even if you're sat at a camp at night and you're having dinner with someone or having a conversation, even if you keep the soft light on, it's still disturb the person that you have in front of you. So just dimming one light is enough for me. Now, when I find a product and a brand that offers a reliable product, because this headlamp lasted for longer than 10 years, I usually stick to the same brand. But I really wanted to find something little different for the design of the lamp. Now, the Black Diamond has a similar product to the Zipka 300 that is called Black Diamond Revolt. It also offers 300 lumens of output, and it runs on rechargeable batteries, on three AAA's rechargeable batteries that you can recharge with the body of the headlamp with a simple mini USB cable that we all have for our electronics devices and for mobile phones. The problem with the Black Diamond Revolt is that it costs double than the Zipka. It costs at least, I checked on Amazon in Italy, it costs 47 euros. And then you have to buy the rechargeable batteries. Some good quality Duracell rechargeable AAA battery costs 15 euros in Italy, so it's a total cost of 62 euros. The main issue I have with the Black Diamond Revolt is that if you use rechargeable batteries, the luminosity output drops from 300 lumens to 175. So it's almost half. And on a single charge, they last much less than disposable batteries. So in this case, I was a bit hesitant to go for that solution. Also because I found this Zipka 300 that has a design that for me is the best. First thing first, the Zipka 300 is a newer model that was released in 2019, but there are still on the market Zipka products that they have less lumens, and you can tell them apart because the new model comes only on two colors, and it's black and green, and the colors is solid. The older models also doesn't come in green, I think, and also, but it does come on black. So you can tell the models apart because the older model has a translucent black. You can see through. The new model is a solid, it's a solid black. Also, if you look at the inside around the LED, is a bit yellowish on the newer model, and it's more whiter on the older model. But if you find a brand new box, it's written here 300, so you cannot mistake it. I tell you this because on Amazon in Italy, where I bought this product, they still have the older model, and it's much more expensive than the new one. I think it's around 33 to 35 euro, the older model, and the new model has two pricing for the two colors. It's 22 euros, 21.70 or 90 for the green model, and I think it's 3 euros more or 4 euros more for the black model. Because I don't care the colors and I could paint it black if I want, I prefer to save the 3-4 euros, and I went for the 22 euro product. And again, if we compare it to the Black Diamond Revolt, that was the other option, it was 22 euros versus 47, so it's half of the price. It's less than half of the price. Now, Petzl does not. I guess you could use AAA's rechargeable batteries with the Zipka 300 as well, but Petzl has his own battery system that is basically the combination of 3 AAA batteries. That you can use these 3 AAA disposable batteries with the Zipka, or you can use this battery that is as big as 3 AAA batteries, and this is a rechargeable battery, and it offers the same luminosity output if you use the disposable AAA batteries or the rechargeable battery. Now you cannot recharge this battery with the body of the camera, but you can use a mini USB cable that is included if you don't have one, and you simply plug it in here and stick it to your charger, USB charger from your mobile phone or anything like that. So this is very convenient, very convenient. Also because you could this if you travel with a power bank, you could recharge this battery while you might use 3 spare AAA batteries to use for a while on your headlamp. I forgot to mention the price of the rechargeable battery, and this is the downside of this system, because this battery costs more than the camera itself. So the camera was 22 euros and the battery was 25 euros, which brings the total cost of this system to 49 euros, comparing with the Revolt system headlamp body and rechargeable batteries that would come at 62 euros. So there is some saving, 62 euros versus 49. Now what's inside the box? Well, inside the box we find 3 AAA's spare batteries. They are not rechargeable. And then we find some marketing and sticker from Petzl, and inside here there are all the information on how to operate your headlamp, and all the setting that there is in the camera. Now the main feature of this headlamp is this strap. This is a retractable strap, so there is no elastic that lose elasticity over time, but it's just there is a retractable spring that allow this cord to adjust. Now why do I like it? Because it can go on my head very easily, and I can use it on my wrist. I can put it on somewhere on my bike. So it has like a big advantage, and this was it takes away much more space than the Zipka. It's more packable, and that I really like. Now this is the unboxing, but I have used it already, and I'm really pleased. Last night I did a test in my garden, so now let's see the test. And we compare the Black Storm 90 with the Zipka 300 and the Zipka 300 with the AAA's disposable brand new alkaline batteries, quality batteries from Duracell, versus the Zipka with the rechargeable batteries, and you'll see that there is no difference. This is a test with the brand new batteries with the Black Diamond Storm, and you should see a wall, an orangey wall down there. Is about 20 meters away approximately. And this is the same test with the Zipka, if you can appreciate the difference. and this is with the rechargeable battery. This is the same test with the Zipka, but with the Duracell batteries. It's exactly the same as with the rechargeable batteries, same power. And this is how the fluorescent ring looks like in the dark. The Zipka 300 is a little more simple. It has a few less settings than the black diamond headlamps, but it has all that you need basically. So you have, there is no soft light, but there is and you cannot gradually dim the lights, but there are basically three settings. There is low, standard, and high, and they are very, the high one is if I point it to my eyes, it blinds me. As you can see, there is the red light that is very useful when you are in your tent, especially if you are wild camping or stealth camping and you don't want anyone to see where you are, what you're doing, but you need to find something inside or outside your tent, or when you are inside your tent, you're looking for something in one of your dry bag that you need for the night, and you can turn on the light. The light. It has also a strobe light. And it's a strobo red light, and basically it's very easy to operate, to switch between the different settings, because it basically has only 4 different functions: the three lights, and the three lights, the red light and the strobo red light. So very only 5 function, and it's very easy to pass from to loop from one to the other with a single button, and you don't have to remember combination. Now the only thing I would like in this lamp that there isn't, but that the black diamond have, is a locking system. So you can long press, I think for 5 seconds, this the button of when you are operating the headlamp with the black diamond, and it goes into a locking system. What does it mean? It means that if you accidentally press the button, it doesn't turn on. And why do we need that? Maybe because when you store it in your bag, and during the day you could it could accidentally the power button get pressed, and you lose your battery basically because it runs out. Now it's the chances of that to happen are slim to none, and the Zipka has also a narrower button to operate, so I don't think that is gonna be a problem. And I usually keep my headlamp into these sunglasses holder pouch, whatever you want to call it. So I don't really think that that's gonna be a problem, but we will see in a year. So far during my usage in the last week, it wasn't really a problem. I forgot to mention, this side that goes onto your forehead is made of a soft material that is quite pleasant. So you don't really feel plastic on your something tough, plasticky on your forehead, and it gives you a bit of grip, so it's gonna stay firm in place where you put it. Another useful thing that the Zipka has is that has a phosphorescent ring that lets you locate it during the night. The only problem is that I noticed that if I leave the camera off for a full day and I go to look for this camera at night, I don't really see the ring. But if I turn it on like a split of a second, then I turn it off, Then I do see the phosphorescent ring, and it lets you locate the headlamp immediately. So I'm a bit yeah, it's useful, but it would be useful if I was able to locate always, not after I turn it on. um, and that's something the black diamond doesn't really have. So again, very simple to operate. You turn it on, you cycle through the three different outputs of light, and if you want to turn it on, you just turn it off. If you turn it on and you leave it on one setting, then the next press of for more than 5 seconds, then the next press of the power button, just turn it off. If it's on and you long press, it goes to the red setting, to the red light mode, and then after it's on 5 seconds, if you do a press of the power button, it just turns off. I wrote down some specs because otherwise I forget. On the low setting, oh, okay. On the low setting, you have visibility up to 10 meters, and it lasts 120 hours with full batteries. On the standard setting, the middle setting, you have visibility up to 40 meters, and it lasts 9 hours with a reserve of 30 hours. What's the reserve? I'm not fully sure, but I speculated that it gives you some kind of warning, and if you turn it on the low setting, it lasts another 30 hours. At the maximum power, 300 lumens, it's 65 meters, the visibility, and it lasts 2 hours with a reserve of 40 hours. When we cycle, if we cycle at night, I think the standard setting is plenty, because 40 meters, it's quite a long distance to see, even if it's a very dark night with no lights from the moon. It's enough, and the fact that it lasts on the standard mode for 9 hours, it will take you through the night basically, and with a reserve of 30 hours. So I think all in all, I'm very pleased with the potential of this headlamp.